All right, so we're going to start. Gonna use the sponges. Check it out, how awesome it looks. And you got 3 of them inside. Ooh la la. I love the texture. Already you can tell that it's spongy. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna wet it, we're gonna make sure it's soaked, and then you're gonna squeeze it to remove all the excess water off. And what I like to do, if I have a little towel, I give it an extra squeeze in the towel. So it's just really ready for it to be applied with no excess water, basically. Not any excess water, no excess water. So let's go ahead and do that. And look how it like swells up in comparison to when it's not wet. So what you're gonna do, like I said, you're gonna put it under the water, you keep on squeezing it to make sure it's really saturated with water, and that's when you squeeze out all the excess water. So super soft and ready to apply. So I'm gonna be doing a somewhat simple makeup. I'm gonna use the sponge obviously, so I will be applying foundation all over my face. It's very natural, but it can be very glamorous. So you can wear this makeup to go to a very beautiful event and still look completely natural, but just with that glam touch. Because lately I've been doing makeups like that, and a lot of people have been complimenting the softer, more natural look on me. So I figured, hey, why not do a tutorial and teach you guys how I do it. So I already prepped my skin with my skincare. And now we're gonna go and prep it with a primer before we apply our foundation. So I'm using here Peach and Primey from Too Faced. I love it because it's a cool mattifying primer. And I'm gonna take it with my 2 fingers, and I'm gonna just apply it as like I'm applying my cream for the day. So you wanna make sure that it's a bit scattered everywhere, and that you apply it with your fingers or with a brush, whatever you feel comfortable with, evenly all over your face. The primer is there to smooth the surface and also prepare it to receive the product for a better hold and a better look. So I'm going with my favorite foundation. It's Born This Way from Too Faced. This is in light beige, and I like to apply my foundation like this. I'm going to apply it on my hand. I always have a mirror with me because it's important to work with a mirror, especially when you're going to do your lashes. We'll see that later. I dip my brush and I create spots all over my face as much as I can. So like that, I'm creating somewhat of a coverage. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to go in with the beauty blender, but not with the beauty blender. This is actually called the Slick Sponge, which is kind of cool. And I'm gonna go and apply it with the flat surface. Now, you're kind of like pressing it and pulling away. You're not rubbing it into the skin. This is going to allow the foundation to penetrate quicker into your skin, giving you more of that finished look right away. Tip of the day, for my ladies who have more of a texturized forehead, you don't want to go too heavy on the forehead. That can create the illusion of having a cakier look. So use what you need, more so to just kind of even the skin tone to meet the rest of your face. If you happen to need a bit more coverage, go ahead and do so. This is always, advice that I give is general, and it's based on my experience and also based on my skin too. Tip number 2, check it out ladies. For my older ladies, for my ladies that have more texture under your eyes, I know that this is a major problem. A lot of my clients who are older, have more texture, are always worried when I do their makeup because they tell me that once they put on makeup, they have lines that appear, or if they do have lines, the lines show more. So this is a great tip what you can do in order to avoid that look. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the inside. Now I know a lot of tutorials always make you do a huge V and color all of this in. You can do that for sure, But what I want is I want us to focus more on the inner part of the eye because I feel that's where I start seeing more of my discoloration and maybe have a little few dots that blend outwards. We're gonna go ahead and get my trusted Slick Sponge by MFMA, which I will be putting up the link to the bio, or in my bio. Yeah, anyways, let's blend. Okay. So now I'm probably like maybe grabbing my sponge and squeezing it a bit, and I have my tip on top because I want to have more control. So I'm blending tap, tap, tap to make sure that I'm pushing that in to my skin as much as I can. And because I have a pointy tip, I'm able to go under my eye and I'm blending. Now the fact that I put more concealer here, I'll have more coverage. And whatever concealer that I put there, I'm just blending it just to create it smooth. If ever you feel that it's not enough and you just want to add a bit more, the second time around, you're not going to do the full thing. You will just focus wherever you feel that you need to have more coverage. Like I said, normally it's more on the inside. So my second round of my second layer of concealer would be more on the inside. And once again, we gotta press that into the skin and make sure we blend that. And it kind of like bringing it down, it's gonna merge it. So it's gonna give you the effect of doing the whole thing, but without creating too much heaviness, because we don't wanna create that heaviness around. Trick, as soon as you're finished blending out your concealer, you wanna make sure it's really blended out, that there's no creases being set. You're gonna go ahead and take a setting powder. There's all kinds of setting powders out there. Go with what you like, go with what's good for you, for your skin type, and also your budget. I have Laura Mercier, I love it, but it's about 60 bucks a pop. Great little fix that you can have if you wanna hack that and switch it and you're a diva on a dime. You can try the Maybelline Fit Me, and this one is in Fair number 5, okay? And it's a loose finishing powder. I'm just going to take, again, my MFMA Slick Sponge and just kind of dip in about maybe a quarter of that tip of the sponge. And because I have a tip, I'm gonna go ahead and loosely set that around my eye. I'm doing the same thing. And again, you could do this in the middle of your nose if you want to avoid oiliness. That's gonna help for oiliness, and since it's a bit lighter, it will give you that illuminating effect. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use my MAC Pro Long Wear Brow Set. This is in Bold Brunette. What's really cool, it's a brush. So it's like a little mascara wand, but it's even tinier. So it's perfect for your brow area. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna gently brush your hair. Try not to touch the brush to your skin because it will set a lot of product. If that should happen, let it dry, take another clean brush and just brush it out and it will blend itself in. You always want to start soft when you're starting with new products and new techniques to kind of get a feel for it and see how you adapt to the texture and to the technique. We're all different, so we all like different things. So you're gonna go in it a few times. So your hands are light and you're just flicking with your wrist. If ever you stain yourself with a brow gel or mascara, we often do that, we'll get it. Our first instinct is to take it off immediately. Please don't do that. Let it dry, forget about it for like 5 minutes. Once it's dry, you can just flick it off and your makeup won't be ruined. I just want you to take a moment to already see the difference of this brow that has been filled up with my brow gel and this one, which is au naturel. Voila, my eyebrows are done. Now I want to recreate something very simple on my eyes. And to do so, I love using MAC paint pots. This color is in soft ochre. It's a yellowy beige, as you can see. It's a very creamy, opaque texture, which means that any veins or redness that you have here will be covered and will give you a beautiful blank canvas to add whatever you want on your eyes after that. Whenever you're using a cream texture and you open it, you're gonna use it in between. Don't leave it open like this on top. Always put it downward so you'll protect it and will last longer. I'm taking a flat, rounded tip brush and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on my lids. I apply it more towards the bottom because that's where I want it heavier. And whatever's there, I'll just blend it upwards. This is where you can use your MFMA slick sponge. Grab it, hold the top, and you're gonna blend this out. Learn to use your brushes in many different ways and you'll be surprised how much one brush can actually do for you. That's the primer. What's really cool about this, you can just add some natural color here at your bottom and it'll stay. You can leave it like this, it will stay. I just want to add something cute on my crease. I'm going to be using my NYX Professional Blending Brush number 16. So it's really fluffy and this is gonna go pick up product and it's going to create a more dispersed smoked effect because I just wanna create a little pop on my crease. Get to know the physiognomy of your eye. Wherever your bone is, you're going to apply your brush on your bone. I like to start on the exterior, so if there's more product, you can always blend it inwards and like that you don't create so much splotchiness. If you wanna be careful and you're scared to just apply it straight onto your eye, kind of start already doing a little circular or left and right motion and gently deposit that on your eye. Now I'm following the structure of my eye. I think I had some around there before. And I'm gonna go here. Again, follow the structure of your eye. Left and right, left and right. Already with this, if you just wanna keep it, you can. You can bring it a bit higher. So it just, from far, it will create a beautiful illuminated look. And that's why I always like to work with a mirror on my hand because I feel that you get to see it from, you could bring it close, you could bring it far to see the effect that you're creating. I can apply some primer on the bottom of my eye. I'm adding primer under my eye because whatever I put as shadow, I want it to stay and not to run or to create like a little clump. When you're going for a smaller area like under the eye, it's better to have something, a smaller brush. It's easier to apply, precise look and application. And what we could do is we could leave this natural, or you can add anything you want to create a pop. So I have my highlighter from MAC. It's called Soft and Gentle. And I can add that just like here in the middle of my eye. So I'm done with my eyes. Now, the powder that I had here, I want to brush it off. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to apply her lashes. I've already used a few in this pack. They're awesome. These are the MFMA Pro Light lashes. Am I even doing this properly? Oh yeah. This is the Pro Light. She also has a fuller effect. So it's the Pro Glam that she has. And she has individual lashes for people who just like to add a few for added effect. I'm gonna go ahead. She has her glue, so it's her Crown Lash Glue. That was from her first brand, but she still sells it because it's an amazing seller and it's latex free. What I love about this glue is that it has no latex and at the same time, it has a built-in applicator. So look, it has like a little brush, hold your lash in the middle and you just apply the product right on top of the band. And this is where you need the mirror. Go ahead and apply your lashes. All right, they're on. If you wanted to have an added touch to your look, or you wanted to bring it from day to night, a really good tip, number 3, would be to add a sparkly eyeliner before applying your lashes. And like that, your eyes are just gonna have this extra glittery effect without being overwhelming and being too dark. And I'm gonna contour with my NYX palette. Guide yourself with the top of your ear and work downwards. If you want to add some added bronzing effect, you can go ahead and depending on the shape of your face, and contour around your forehead and your jawline to give you a sharper definition. Now we're gonna go with the blush. I am using Melba from MAC Cosmetics. You smile, get your little apple, and just create a nice little circular motion. You can bring it a tiny bit upwards. You want to make sure it's sitting on top of your contouring to lift the look of your face. I'm gonna go back to my soft and gentle and add my highlight on top of my blush. Tip number 4, if you have a lot of crow feet around this area of your skin, you might not want to go too much on top of it, and maybe want to stay away from a more metallic looking highlight because it might accentuate those crow feet. So in that case, you can always put it on top of the ball of your cheeks, tip of your nose, and highlight is applicated. I let my lashes dry because I wanted to make sure that the glue was dry and it was stuck onto my actual lash line. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my mascara from Benefit. It's called Bad Gal. And I'm gonna go ahead, take my trusted mirror again. You're gonna like maybe lift your eye a tiny little bit, and you're gonna try to apply under where your real lashes are. And I always love to finish my lashes on the bottom as well. I just feel that it always adds to the look, and it just makes your eyes pop without looking heavy. Using a mirror to your advantage can always be amazing because it will help you work with your makeup application. We can go ahead and finish this with our spray setter from Urban Decay. This is All Nighter. Whatever you applied, even though we blended everything well into the skin, we applied the blush, we applied the highlighter, this just will melt everything together to really become warm and allow for your skin and for your makeup to last, look beautiful and glamorous. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do my lips. I'm using the lip liner Spice from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm using Razzle Dazzle as a gloss. I felt like doing a gloss today. Take time to learn your face. When you do, this will be done in maybe 15 minutes once you're really good and you're fast. And there you have it. This is my makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna write the list of the products that I use down below in my description. I wanna thank MFMA for these beautiful, well-executed sponges. The texture is amazing, the application is amazing, and the fact that we have 3 is awesome because you need to change your sponges every 3 months, just like your mascaras. And guess what? I'll be doing a video on that to explain to you the top 3 reasons why you need to do that. However, bringing it back to this video, I just want to thank MFMA for creating all these beautiful products. Thank you so much, girl. I'm so proud of you. And for all my beautiful viewers, thank you so much for your love and for your support. I appreciate it so much. Don't feel shy to message me or to leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you want to learn. Let me know what's interesting to you so I can accommodate myself to bring you material that you're interested in learning. I enjoy sharing all my passions with you. This is blankita.styles signing out. Bye! Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, here's some more that you can check out. Every Sunday at noon, I release a brand new video, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. Like that, you'll be notified as soon as one of my videos is released. Hope to hear from you soon. Enjoy!